Yo, we interrupt your Saturday morning cartoons to bring you the 123rd episode of the Rodcast. I believe this is 30 plus 16 days of consecutive fishing. Ay, bros. So we are sorry that we are interrupting Thundercats, G.I. Joe, or whatever Saturday morning cartoon you guys are watching right now. But my dudes, it must be done, as the streak must continue. We are at 30 plus, I believe 15, I think. I don't know, could be 16, who knows? But either way, my dudes, we have 11 gallons of gas. We plan to get off at 11. You know how that goes. We plan to get off at some time. Then we must go and refuel and then get back on the water. I'm just saying, guys. But we are on 30 plus 15, I believe, homies. That's 30 and a half, dog. Think about that. That's 30 and a half days. Bugs and Daffy. Oh, this guy's over there watching Looney Tunes. Yeah. Well, you've tuned into some other Looney Tunes, homie. These are the Looney Tunes that you will find on the water. Giddy up, Silver. It's time to get down. It is gonna be a hot one today, boys and girls. It is definitely gonna be a hot one. But as Simba laughed in the face of fear, I laugh in the face of heat. Ha 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 ha. Bros, the bridge is some kind of Bermuda Triangle now. I do not understand it, bros. How is that possible? I go under the bridge and I lose the mic. Bros, the bridge is some kind of Bermuda Triangle now. I do not understand it, bros. How is that possible? This is some bullshit, bros. This is some kind of bullshit, bros. Because there's no reason the mic should go out. Feed is still on, everything is the same. How does the mic go out? start off, bros. We start off with a mic that somehow, for some reason, went out when it shouldn't have. But anyways, that's not a concern right now. We will, I guess, do it like this till we feel like we don't want to be yelling at the camera anymore. This is bullshit. All right, guys, so my apologies. In a little bit, I will have to restart the stream because this is dumb. Yo, what up, Fueled? What up, Tim? What up, Moon? GM, what's happening? Hats off to you. Rob, what's happening? I thought you were going to be on the water, Rob. You was Steve, what's happening? All right, guys, so the dumb part is I just went underneath the bridge, bro. That's all I did. The mic was on, everything was good. That's the second time I've gone underneath the bridge, and then the mic goes out. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I do not understand it, bros. Mike, you're almost correct. It is Velcro because my shaved head, bro, I think it holds on to the hat a little bit better. And the more shaved it is, like when it's barely shaved, bro, that stuff, like I can't even put a shirt on without pulling my scalp off. So it helps hold on to the hat. I'm glad you didn't throw an extra P in there, Mike. I mean, Tim. Be a little weird if you didn't go on a striper trip yesterday and you went on a different trip yesterday. Right here, there's a big drop. As you can tell, as my line sinks and sinks. It is going to be a hot one today, guys. I mean, yesterday was a hot one, but, you know, anyways. Oh, and I want you guys to know that one of the reasons that I'm a little late today is because I got in trouble, guys. I got in trouble because, I mean, this is a new age problem. But I got in trouble because I wasn't watching all the reels that the moderator was sending me. So because of that, I had to take some time this morning to try and catch up on all the reels she had sent me so that I can at least it's kind of like when you're doing your homework or your chores or maybe eating a little bit, you're all like, is that enough? Can I go now? I've seen 20 out of the 400 reels you've sent me. Can I go now? I promise I'll see the rest when I come back. So I got a little homework. There's some homework that I got to do just to make sure that I can come out here again. But that is one of the reasons I was a little bit late. When you don't watch the reels, bro, you guys are gonna get in trouble. Travis, what's happening? Creel, what up, dog? Hopefully a reset in. Came out here and caught some fish. Got that reset. Dudes, we also have an update. So as I thought it would happen, Lawrence just sent me an update and said, your package is on the way. I'm like, what are you talking about, my package? So they ended up charging me for the new fish finder. So in some amount of time, I don't know how long, I will be receiving an HDS Pro 16. So, you know. Anyways, that was not the option I wanted to go with. I wanted to go with the cheaper option of just fixing that one that I had. But that was not what happened. They just said, here's your other fish finder. I was like, dang it. Because that is expensive. But anyways, we will then have both eyeballs and we will be able to utilize all our equipment instead of just having to walk back and forth. It'll be kind of weird, bros, being able to see both. So it ended up costing us. Oh well, that's life. Yo, Gary, what's happening, man? Saturday morning, bro. Let's see if we can get ourselves a fish to continue the streak. I don't know exactly what time we'll be getting off. Usually it's about 11. Usually. But we'll be getting off at about 11-ish. And we got to go put some gas. We got about 11 gallons. And I know some of you guys are going to suggest, go to the marina. But didn't you guys just hear I had to buy a new fish finder? So that's not in the budget, guys. I gotta go pay landlubber gas prices, not convenient water prices. Yard work, bro. Don't even say that, Mike, because that's gonna cause yard work at my house to happen. When I go back, I'm gonna be like, oh God, gotta mow the grass. Just by saying yard work, bro, you have now caused my grass to grow probably 3 inches. But if I were you, Mike, I'd probably get on that yard work pretty quick because it's about to get hot, dog. I'm throwing a jig, half-ounce jig out here into a lot of rock, letting it step down. But in a little bit, guys, I will have to restart because, oh, you want to fight? There was a fish right there, guys. I'm gonna have to restart because my microphone is being stupid. That's like the Bermuda Triangle Bridge now. But that's a new thing, dudes, that the mic goes out when I go underneath that bridge. I don't know why. Oh, Gary, I have no choice. They told me we can replace it with an HDS 16, an HDS Pro 16, or we can replace it with the one that you already had. And I said, bro, give me the Pro, because the Pro was only a couple, in comparison, it was like maybe a couple $100 more. So I was like, bro, just give me the Pro. I don't want to, like, why am I going to pay the same price for the Live, which is an older, when I could just more and get from there. So I went with the Pro, and we'll see what happens. I mean, it's backwards compatible with everything, but I really just wanted them to try and fix it. Yo, what up, Arnie? What's happening? Yeah, so I wanted them to fix it because fixing it would have been like $400. Replacing it would have been a lot more than $400. So that was sad. I got no updates. I just woke up this morning. I looked at my email and it says, yo, bro, you're going to eventually get this fish finder. My son. I just kind of felt like that was going to be the option no matter what. They were just going to be like, yo, bro, here's your fish finder. Oh, okay. All right. Hold on, guys. There's some fish action happening behind me. I'm over here trying to pick them off. Okay. All right. If you guys want it, I'm busting out. Apparently his name is Scar. I'm busting out Scar, and we're about to hook into one of you guys. Scar has taken over the Pride Lands. Bro, Steve is having a very eventful morning, apparently. Yo, what's up, Colin? Steve's out there messing with muskies, ends up taking one to the hand. So again, guys, I went under the bridge and the stupid mic went out, so I'm gonna have to stop this stream. I was hoping to catch one real quick and then move on. But anyways, catch one and then just what do you call it? Fix the mic. I don't know what the mic's problem is. It's really the bridge. Dude, I could already tell you it's toasty right now. It's toasty. We're gonna have to stay on that water. Make sure we stay hydrated. Who took my toothpick out? Was that you, Creel? Would you come over here and take my toothpick? Toothpicks, come to me. Dude, these are the nastiest toothpicks. They're all brown and gross. Do not ever use them for their normal intent. Let me see where we're at. Where are we? Okay, Lake Guntersville. Okay, cool. All right, we're on Lake Guntersville. That's cool. Let me see if there's any grass out here. There should be, but I don't know. Oh, guys, I believe yesterday we were infiltrated. But, you know, the dome is only human. The dome is not AI. The dome is only human, and the infiltration, it just kind of happened. Guys, have you seen my brother's push-up video? Have you seen this fool doing push-ups? This guy is ridiculous. Where do I put the toothpick? Yo, I just put it in the weight. Old school. I put it like those bobber stoppers or whatever they're called. I just throw the toothpick right there. You can even see it sticking out a little bit right there. See a little piece of wood sticking out right there? Yeah, I just break it off. Sometimes it breaks off clean, sometimes it doesn't. Usually dry toothpicks are better than that, but you know. I just put it there to hold the weight because some people like their weight to move. I do not. I like my weight to be pegged on the bait, so that when the bass eats it, it takes the weight and everything, and I don't have anything really. I mean, it's just a mindset, right? I don't know if this is actually how it goes down because I'm not a bass. But if I'm a bass and I bite the worm and I only take the worm, and the weight is kind of like down here, right? So I feel the weight slide out that way, and then I'm over here trying to figure out where my worm is and where my weight is, but I can feel the weight. I just can't really feel the worm. And maybe this is just me sucking at being able to feel what's going on down there. But then as I'm kind of just like pulling my rod, the bass feels the weight pulling, I guess, down, and I feel the weight up. Potentially the bass whack. Could just be me. So I like the bass to just eat the whole thing, and then when I can't find it, then I know, okay, that bass has it. If I haven't felt the bite, of course. If I feel the bite, well, then it doesn't matter because everybody can feel the thunk. But if for some reason I cannot feel the bite, then at that point in time, when I'm searching for it, I'm not pulling the weight. and giving him an extra cue. Because I need everything in my favor, bro, in order for me to succeed. If not, odds are I might not succeed. Rob did knuckle push-ups. Oh, we're talking about the video. I thought Rob was out there doing knuckle push-ups. I was like, that's what's up, Rob. Oh, that's what Tim has been telling me, dog. Tim has been telling me, hey, break off a toothpick in the tail of the worm. I had to watch my phrasing right there. He said, break off a toothpick in the tail of the worm and it'll make it float. But right now, these bizbait worms, the butt floats. So I don't really have to do that. I mean, I think the whole worm floats, but the butt definitely floats. Dudes, so my brother's video, it is being pushed out in a limited distribution because that idiot, within the first 2 seconds, he just starts cussing. So I'm like, what an idiot. And I wasn't gonna invest some time into editing that video so that I could take the bad words out. I was like, bro, forget that. And so his video is only on limited distribution because of ads and whatever, because he cusses in the first 2 seconds. And then later on he cusses throughout. So I'm like, bro, you can't teach this guy anything. It's not like I had a mini plunger right there that I could plunger the words out of his mouth. That I think the first one was a fish, and then what I felt was the spit out, the spittle. Also late reaction time. And old school, the reason I use a toothpick is because I'm cheap, dog. I could get 100 toothpicks for like $2, which means I got 200 bobber stoppers. In fact, I've had those toothpicks for who knows how long, bro. Since a time that I came to visit my brother over here before I lived here. So that's at minimum 3 years I've had those toothpicks. He's the dummy who bought them for me. He's like, hey, wait, I'll just buy you some toothpicks right here. I was like, dang, dude, I think I'm out of toothpicks. He goes, I'll just buy you some right here from Paul's. I was like, all right, whatever. And then he bought some. But he bought them as his excuse for him to go buy some of his hydration. You know what I'm saying? He's all like, hey, you need toothpicks, don't you? And I'm like, I do, but we're good. No, stop right here, bro. I'll go buy you some toothpicks. But really, he wanted to go buy some of his hydration. He does that all the time, bros. He's there and he's all like, hey, dude, do you need ice or anything? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, I don't need anything. I'm good to go. And then he's all like, you don't need, what do you need, some like orange juice or something? I said, bro, I don't need anything. because he's trying to get me to stop at the gas station so that he could get some hydration. And I'm not talking water, guys. I'm talking about fermented water. The fermented water, that's what hydrates him. Yo, what up, James? James, that is not the attitude you should have, dog. Inputs, baby. Crank. Said that too. Oh, I'm with you, Mike. I'm just standing here, bro, and I'm starting to feel drops. He was definitely very close, Rob. But see, Rob, I don't even think he did the full. He didn't do the full 19, dog, because most of them weren't even full extensions. He would just go down and then he would do his thing, but not come all the way up. But I gave him those. I was like, all right, this Vato wants to do 3/4 push-ups. Let's see if he can get to 20 even on 3/4. And he didn't. He didn't do the 20, guys. But he said, dude, right before that, he was all like, dude, I've done 40. I've done 50. And I was like, you're telling me you've done 50 straight? And then he's all like, no. Not straight. I've just done 50. And I was like, okay. Because we were having a conversation about doing straight push-ups and not how many you could do in a week or a month. And he said, nah, bro, I done 40. And he's like, Kimmy, you see me do this many push-ups and whatever. And Kimmy's all like, well, I've only seen you do this many. And he's like, oh, that's bull, Kimmy. You saw me. So something isn't adding up. But clearly his push-ups didn't add up because you guys saw him. There's a lot of eelgrass up here, guys. Just little bits of it. Let's see if we can run a crank through here. Oh, James said he went and almost bought live bait. Colin, I'll throw back to the shade right there. That's where I thought I got a bite earlier, but it turns out maybe I didn't. Right now I don't even know where exactly on this point I am. But I just thought I'd try in here real quick. See what's up. I think the point comes out right here somewhere, but a smart guy would have side imaged this first, seen where the grass was and whatnot, and then figured it out. But you know, I don't got time to side image. We do have that continuous non-zero streak, and I'm not throwing this in your face, James. I'm just stating this non-zero streak that we have to continue. I'm not too concerned about it. Even if I don't catch them in the morning, we're coming back in the afternoon, so it's no big deal. Until it is a big deal. But we didn't stop at Sunset Hump to get that little starter bite. We just said, let's go over here real quick, see what's up. All right, bros, there's too much grass right there. Let me shuck it out. All right, so I am on the hump. We are in 5 feet of water, guys. There is some grass down there. It is not very tall, but there is some grass out there. I believe the hump comes out in this direction, so we will continue to go in this direction. Looks like there's grass. Okay. Looks like there's fish out there. We'll do one more look-see. Okay, the grass is gone. So let me restart the stream, guys. What in the heck did I just witness? It looked like there was rain, but not. I don't know what I just saw. That was weird. But anyways, so So I'll restart the stream so I can get the mic back, because the mic's being stupid. I mean, the GoPro's being stupid, not the mic. The mic works like a champ. Let us not falsely accuse. So again, there's a point right behind me, but what I'm gonna have to do is restart this GoPro. I'm gonna have to take it all apart. It'll probably take about 10 minutes. And it takes mostly 10 minutes because I'm still fishing while I'm doing it. So just because I'm doing I'm troubleshooting the technical difficulties doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop fishing. I just keep throwing lines, dog. Distance on the cast. The grass ain't gonna cut itself. Look, GM, I've heard a lot of bad things about baby oil. So, as I am someone who looks like they might be into some trouble, I don't want to use baby oil, because then then the feds will show up at my house and be all like, this guy has tons of baby oil, why? And I'll be like, bro, it's for fishing. And they'll be all like, yeah, it's for fishing. Boom, next thing you know, I'm a co-defendant with another gentleman who is in court right now. You see what I'm saying? So I could never use baby oil, even if it meant that I would cast 3/4 of a mile, or even reel in 60 feet to a 60-foot depth. It's because I don't want to end up as a co-defendant, dog. This is a deep diving crank, 6XD, somewhere down in the deep. So with that, guys, we will restart this. Moon is out there trying to get some catfish. I just scrolled up and saw why Unlimited was about to do some parenting, I guess. Unlimited, that's your mijo. You better do some parenting, bro. So guys, let me restart this. I will get back to you guys in a second. 10 minutes. Hopefully you guys come back. If not, enjoy Thundercats or whatever you guys are watching. I don't know what you guys are watching. It might be I don't know, My Little Pony. I don't know what they show nowadays, because there are some guys that are bronies, but I mean, to me, that's a little bit, as they say, sus. Some bronies, I mean, come on, bros. Bronies, bro. Weird. But let me restart it, dudes. And just as I say bronies are weird, then Kendall says it's legit. The math does itself right there, guys. Yo, Rob. Rob, what do you call it? It's Saturday, bro. School's out. In fact, I think it's summer. School's out in most places, unless you got like year-round school, but the school's out. But that's neither here nor there, guys. Let me change the mic, because if not, we're just gonna be here chatting forever, and I'm gonna be yelling at the screen and crying out here for no reason. So my dudes, I will see you on the next one, which is Kendall, there's no telling who will be where in what videos. All I'm saying is it's all starting to make sense. Bronies, bronies, brownies. You see what I'm saying? Bronies and brownies, they seem to be your focus. Care Bears, oh, E coming through, dog. Care Bears, oh, I'm gonna give that Care Bear stare. Watch out, little bro. Shh. Dude, E coming through, dog. Dude, I haven't seen E make a comment in a long time, and he's just like, boom, Care Bears. Care Bears shine. Bro. Imagine, bro, you're the enemy, then all of a sudden you're gonna attack and Care Bear shine, I love, boom. You get taken out by Care Bear shine, dog. That's insanity, dog. Then you have to go back and tell whoever was your leader what happened. Why'd you lose the war? Okay, so you see, what happened was there was these little wussy, like soft bears and stuff, and I was about to go punch one in the face and like rip its head off, but then all of a sudden he did a Care Bear shine or whatever, just boom. Maybe it's a Care Bear stare, I don't know, but he's just like that, shh, and I'm like, oh, and then I got taken out, and then I got all this glitter on me and all this little, I mean, there's probably confetti and all kinds of stuff, and I was like, oh bro, what happened? You wake up in glitter and stuff. I mean, that's some people, I mean, that's probably my brother's night, you know what I'm saying? He wakes up in glitter wondering what happened. But that's because he frequents certain areas that, I mean, there are no Care Bears there. I will tell you that much. There are no Care Bears where he goes, but he does sometimes probably wake up in glitter wondering what happened last night. So, and thus his story begins. I was hanging out at a place, all of a sudden Care Bear stared, boom, glitter all over me. But that's neither here nor there. It is hurting my head. So this is intermission, Act 1. please help yourselves to beverages and sustenance in the main lobby. We shall return with Act 2. All right, guys, I'm gonna get on there before I start on a different rant. My brother, Care Bears, all of the above. We gotta fix this mic before it gets so hot that the GoPro dies. That's the other thing we gotta worry about. Ay.